Won't you be? Won't you be? Please won't you be my neighbor? Sure. Today it's raining outside. Yeah. That means we can't do any outside activities. Which way to go here? It's very tricky. Look how that's bowed. Okay. Fucking crows. This is going to be the fun part. Hush, baby, baby, don't you cry. I gotta go find my cat. Be right back. All right. we're probably going to lose a lot of this edge here. So where are you going? I see you got your ace mechanic with you. Your mom.
Be right back.
All right.
Where's bees?
What part store you going to? I'm going to try to get rid of this yet, and then we'll start working on this side again. That was a good shot. Took quite a bit of it. All right. All right. This is definitely going to be one of the most boring videos. So, especially if I stay off screen. Hush the baby, baby, don't you cry. This is old glass, boy. This is just not very good stuff. Always a hit and miss. I was gonna take out I'm just trying to shape it. Now we can work on this side. I'll switch back to copper. See if that makes any difference. Oh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Okay. And it does. The iron nail works good, but sometimes it just doesn't cut the mustard. All right. Don't get lost, girl. Got my trusty sidekick with me today, Sophie May. All right. See, the bottom side's almost gone. All the weons are gone. There's no noise in the house. No screaming kids, no screaming weons. Just the soft footprints of Robert cruising the kitchen, looking for droppings from the children. All right, so there's the bottom. And you can see we got it pretty straight now. That's the one thing you got to enjoy about glass. If it breaks, keep on going, man. You only get depressed when you plan out your arrowhead ahead of time. Oh, it's going to be a Snyder point. No, it's not. This is not the usual way that I pressure flake. It's just that when I do it on camera, I have to do it this way. It's a little more strenuous on the shoulders. There we go. Now we're putting a tip on it. Go around and look for all the edges. This time now we can flip it. Now, you see that? I was watching a video last night and the gentleman I was watching, he's just starting out. He said he wished he could listen to music while he does this, and I agree. It's just that whatever type of music you listen to, then your video gets banned. Look how nice that's coming along. And I suggest You can turn over to his channel. He's very interesting for a beginner. He also kind of works like Marty and Chuck Learns Lithics. And I'll put the title here. Napping Stuff. I believe last night when I subscribed to his channel, I believe I was number 8. Quite frankly, I think he'll grow in numbers rather quickly. Because for a beginner, he's pretty smart. Actually, I would agree that he is smarter than I am. He doesn't have enough videos for me last night, so I was kind of upset about that, but like I say, he's just beginning, so before you know it, he'll have a million videos. And I noticed he has a English accent too. I believe it's English or Australian, so I'm not sure if he's here in the States, because it sounds like he is when he talks. But so there's that. Now I gotta go find my cat again. She's always looking for choice grass. And there was 2 dogs running loose this morning. So I must keep an eye on my babies. My babies. Okay. As you can see, this is coming along rather well. Looks like we will have a video today. So I'll be back. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, Sophie's doing well. Alright, now you can see how we got this flat compared to concavity and the dome and the bowl. Yeah. See, I told you he was smarter than I am. Okay. And the one thing that's bad about doing beer bottoms is sometimes the shape is not agreeable, but that's the better part of the challenge. Okay. Sophia, stay in Papa's view, okay? Raining again. For those that know, that's all it does here. And so far I'm not shoveling up any water, which is good, but it's a light rain. It's just enough to keep you indoors. The Weons are on their way to the auto parts store. They're trying to fix my daughter's car. And I wouldn't laugh too hard, because growing up I rebuilt motors and fixed cars and stuff, and they pay attention. Matter of fact, I had rebuilt a Pontiac a few years back, and the wife was right there alongside of me. She did all the reading out of the book because, well, I don't like reading. And she learned a lot from that. So she knows her stuff. The problem that they're having is the overheating of the vehicle. The vehicle has over 200,000 miles on it, plus it's a Mopar. If you don't know much about Mopar, well, I don't care what anyone says, they're junk. They do build nice cars, but they are junk and expensive to fix, where GM is not. I can drive any vehicle. I don't care. I don't have any preference. I've had a few Dodges, and one was an Avenger, 99 I think it was, 97, 98, 99, somewhere around there. And it was not an easy car to work on, but the one thing I can honestly say is, drivetrain wise, she treated me good. An older vehicle I had was a 77 Plymouth Arrow. You couldn't kill that thing, but then again, it had a Mitsubishi motor in it. We beat the piss out of that thing, but it treated me good. I was always partial to Pontiac, but they don't make them anymore, sadly. And I had a lot of good Fords, and that's why I chose to go with the Bronco this time around. Kind of gave up on GM. They don't really build anything worthwhile anymore. Sophia. She is sneaky. She's a good listener though. But she's my oldest cat, my oldest rescue. So I have to keep eyes on her. All right, we're doing really well. Let's get this video done and over with. Anyway, I don't know if I was telling a story or not, but neighbor was just over and he says to me, "Hey, I need you to do me a favor." And I was like, "What's that?" He says, "You know, Robert was out in the yard the other day harassing my kid on his bike." And I said, "You're silly, because Robert doesn't have a bike." All right. I don't know if I want to notch this or not. I guess I'm going to have to for the entertainment value. I like to save these for before I go to work, because I spend about 3 or 4 hours waddling around the house in my shorts, and that's when I do my best work down here. And I have occupied the dryer because Leon's promised to get the walls done in my shop. That was over 3 months ago. So it's kind of like, that's not going to get done. I want to put the shop back together. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna notch this bad boy. Let's see if we can get some more light here. The one thing I know about this glass is it doesn't like to notch either. I believe this was a Schmitz bottle. I noticed that Budweiser's not a good beer, but they got good glass. And some of the places that I take walks in are down by the riverside, which is right by a highway. A lot of people throw their beer bottles over the guardrail and into the woods. And then I come along with a bucket and I clean them all up, take them home, and I don't recycle the glass. Big pieces go to a friend of mine, he tumbles them. And the rest goes in the trash, and then they recycle it. But then the bottoms, I just take them and I put them in a box and I keep accumulating them. People send me wine bottles in the mail too. I have quite a supply of those. And I have a bunch of antique mason jars and stuff here. My daughter's been using them for ashtrays. I'm gonna kick her ass. The wife's used them a few times to put a tumbled stone in, and I'm okay with that. But an ashtray? No, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Because then I get them back and they're all sticky and stuff. Alright, that turned out rather well. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, share. There you go. With a little bit more eye work, I can get her just about more evened up. And the wee arms are back. So that leaves us with